Ahoy, mateys. Here reading about the schooner Stephen Tabor and the legend of the great man. A lot of people ask me, thank you.
Please not again.
A lot of people ask me, what's the origin of the vintage lady's story and what's their background? Well, they knew a man named Stephen Tabor and they, let's say, got a little crazy with him. Why? Because Stephen Tabor was a legend. He was a seafaring man who worked as a cook in the wooden sea vessels that would traverse the Atlantic, sometimes the Pacific if it went around. And
oh, God damn it, we're stuck in a loop.
If this gets worse every time, I'm not sure I can watch this a third time.
Why do you think the book is torn? Because he was a mighty harpoon man. This was Stephen Tabor.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you want to support, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo.
Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Sales Club with Steve Hofstetter.
All right. Welcome back to the show. Nothing has gone wrong. Pay no attention. Top right of the screen
Stephen Tabor. Say hello and respect to Stephen.
You... God damn it. I don't even like his name.
Months I've lost
5 pounds already. I've already lost 5 pounds, so the weight loss challenge is on. So if you want to be on the weight loss challenge, just send me a message. I'm taking suggestions till Monday.
I'm sorry, I'm not a boy.
Hey, Rachel's here. Okay, cool. So anyway, the stream stops. Now we're trying to get back into the show very quickly.
We're recreating the magic that happened earlier.
Magic, yeah. So
you've lost 5 pounds. I'm in for the diet challenge as well. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm currently 209.4. I will be under 200 within 4 weeks. But if you have suggestions for what I will do if I fail, something embarrassing, bad, terrible, put it in the chat. Let us know because I want in on this shit. And Carmel's in also to lose 10 pounds. And her beginning weight is, I'm kidding, I won't announce that on the show.
People did watch the show before, Ben.
But it's going to live as an episode, and I want the historical record of the show to have all the details.
What was the game last night?
What?
Yeah, we had an overnight game last night. It was fun. Again? All right, I'll do that
today,
again.
everybody. The game today is Rune and Abbreviation. Rune and Abbreviation. So, very simple. You take an existing, well-known abbreviation. Please make it something that people recognize. Otherwise, this is a stupid game. But take a well-known abbreviation and rune it. For instance, AFK, instead of away from keys, could mean anyway, fuck Karen. Or...
AFK is only a known abbreviation to Steve Hofstetter. I've never heard that in my life.
I've never heard that either before, but that's okay.
You guys not use computers? Maybe that's why the show went down earlier. Anyway, let's go with BTW then, right? You use that BTW. Yeah. I know Bowers is like that. That's not Buffalo Wild Wings. So BTW, which normally means by the way, or it could mean Bowers T squares women. Anyway, the point is.
Or it could mean burn the winnow. It's a seafaring term that Stephen Tabor taught me about. He had clown days, too.
I truly think...
Or WTF, where are the fries? I get it. Where are the fries?
The way that you submit, if you'd like to submit, you can comment on any of our streams, which are back up and running now. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, they're all back and running as far as I know. But if you want yours to be entered to win the prize... you can do so by tipping at least $5, whether that's on Venmo, PayPal, or the Super Chat. Throw in at least $5. We'll read those at the end and pick a winner.
Sounds good.
Woo. We had a couple generals that had come in.
It's not quite the song, but almost.
Y'all just phoning that in, and you don't have to.
I like the idea.
That was the Monday Night Football.
We have a couple generals coming in. Bum dum 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 bum dum 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 dibba 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 doo doo doo. Like what?
That's the best singing Steve's ever done on the show. That's the best singing Steve has ever done on this show.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, what are these generals?
Alexander Breyer, $2, and said, Ben, say five facts about Stephen without looking in the book.
Oh, that's easy. Stephen Tabor, my God, he only had one leg, didn't tell anybody until the day he died, and they noticed it. He didn't want to get buried with his fake leg. An incredible cook, but refused to touch fish, even though he was an ocean man, so he always had to somehow find chickens at port. That's 2. He He loved wood so much he would cook in a wood kitchen and he would sleep on wood, no mattress, no nothing. And he dated and bedded all 10 vintage ladies at different times at the same time. And legendarily had one of the great sea penises you've ever seen.
40
Did you say
cents a
sea
fact.
penis?
Nicely done.
Did you say sea penis?
Yeah, one of the great sea penises, that's correct. And guys, I have terrible news for you. When the feed froze, we did not restart it on my Twitter, so there's 4 or 5 very upset people right now. And so we're going to have to go from the top one more time. Let's do it again. Isolation Nation, the story of...
We have more generals.
That's him. Arr, you excited.
Technics to Canadian. On behalf of Rachel's twin for that amazing work. I don't know what they're talking about. This show. Alistair, $5 for the real life filter. I mean, you're getting great now.
Nice.
And then Daniel Graves, $5. If Ben doesn't reach the weight loss goal, he should have to show up to sound check.
Ooh, for a whole month. How about that? We gotta pick something that's possible. We gotta pick something that's possible. That's not
I like the idea that the audience thinks Ben's punishment should just be being on time to the show he works on.
Well, let me just say this. I have been on time for sound check the last 3 days, and Jessica called me boring now, and this is what I'm afraid of. And it's
well,
not...
she called sound check boring, not you specifically.
She said I seemed boring now and responsible and whatever, and it's gonna lead me to stress eat. That's all I know.
I thought you were on a diet.
Whatever.
All right. Okay. Well. Are those no carb?
One more thing had come in. Technics, $2 and said, Generals, Patton, MacArthur.
I love it. Well, Ben, why don't you introduce the audience? Could you do that for us while we eat bits of wallaby?
I could. I'm not gonna, but I could.
Okay.
Please turn on your camera and join us. The video VIP front row of our show. We have Zara Bending coming to us from Australia. Tam Brown coming us to it from a wood background. That might be Stephen Tabor's old quarters. You don't know. We've got Jessica Keibel with little hands, little fingers on her glasses. Old school shout out. Leedy Corbin, hard at work, painting, microphone by her side. She found it yesterday. It's a good day. Frankie Angles Notaro, less and less face every day from Angles. And I'm shocked to see he actually has a green screen considering how fucking horrible his green screen effects normally are. Can't believe he owns a green screen. Sean Ehrlich joining us back with the blue bandana. August Gus Walsh still vertical for some reason with a Simpsons kind of background. And Chris LaBelle lying down. Can you fuck me now? Is that what he's trying to say? Jesus Christ. Thanks for being here, but holy shit.
Also, by the way, Gus's background is a very popular meme that Ben doesn't know because he doesn't know what AFK means. He's never been online before the show.
I've never heard. What's away from keys means what? You don't have your car keys?
It's like be right back, but for on a computer.
But that's the only time you ever write it, is when you are at keys. BRB already covers that.
People can have two ways of expressing the same thought.
I think if you're...
I disagree, and also I don't agree.
I think you would use it too, Ben, if you were dating Alicia Keys and someone texts you and said, hey, how's Alicia's doing? You would say, I'm away from Keys right now.
I would always be right by Keys' side, just so you know.
Wow.
It's a great
Hear that, Carmel? That's not a good thing.
She's no Carmel, but she's Alicia Keys. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm in an Empire state of mind right in New York. This girl is on fire. That's how she tells people she has an STD. This girl is on fire.
If Ben asked Alicia Keys out, he'd be dating no one.
Thank you for not singing that, Steve.
You're welcome.
We also have two great comics. Mary Santora will be with us later, but right now we have Sam Norton's here. Sam, how you doing, buddy?
Read the name. It's Stephen Tabor. What's up? There's my epic ocean penis.
Look, Stephen Tabor's penis was more epic than that. I gotta be honest. That looks like a bunch of spaghetti on there. What is going on over there?
Hey, listen, when you're at sea, things really shrink and move.
That's true, but they don't go through like a Play-Doh dispenser crunch machine.
Those are his cubes, I think.
Yeah, do you even know what the ocean life is like?
Don't listen to them, Stephen. Don't.
He hasn't gotten to the end of the book yet. That's where they cover the ocean view.
And
I refuse to finish the book because I don't want the tale of Stephen Tabor to ever end.
Well, it's hard to shave your pubes in the ocean because of all the fucking rolling waves and shit. You cut your, it's not good. So you have to have
true.
pubes.
That's a
why
good
the
point.
statue has that.
Point.
See? And that's how I got.
See?
That's what I bring to the show. Just a raging round of I agrees.
Yes, and you're right. I like it.
And also, can I just say this? Hi, everybody.
It's back.
That's not creepy.
And since the last time I was here, you've really managed to develop a keen sense of how to kill fun. That's two different shows that we had to go like, okay, cool. Also, thanks for having me on last time.
How'd you know this was the last time you're going to be on, Sam? That's what do you?
I'm not even sure that we're actually recording. I think this is just a setup so you guys can make fun of me soon.
And Sam, tell us, what are you working on now?
What am I working on?
Yeah. Go ahead and tell us.
Oh, I muted him.
I'd love to know what you're working on. I didn't mean to kill the fun.
Anyway, good talking to you, Sam. It's been kind of...
Oh, you're breaking up.
Sam, you can unmute yourself.
No, he's
Brian,
done.
I'm asking him to unmute and won't. It will not allow it. Now he's back.
Sam does.
Dare you?
Sam does most things out of spite. Is that true, Sam?
Yeah. Also, this is not how you want to treat the person that you're going to end up like. Once America collapses, I'm the last stop on the Underground Railroad, so you better be nice to me.
Don't know what that means, but I will tell you, I've never in my life been accused of being the one stopping the fun. I've never. That's literally the most offensive thing somebody can say to me.
No, I agree. That was not what Ben. Yeah, that's not Ben's essence. You know, he doesn't like that at all.
People are like, Ben, stop with all the fun. We're trying to get something done here. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, am proud to have that as my essence.
Yeah, that's a Steve comment, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Steve's very interesting, not fun. Fun's
Right.
not a word to use for interesting, fucking great, good to hang out with, good conversation. But no one's ever been like, "Oh my god, did you have fun? Fun with Steve?" You're like, "Wow, we had a good time, but fun."
Hey, mine was a joke, Bowers.
I'm also joking. If you take that personally, that's not on me.
Yeah, man, I really created a weird atmosphere. I thought I was hanging out with comics, but apparently quarantine has killed our sense of roasting. I don't know what happened. Hey, I think all of you are swell. I love you, and I never thought that Bowers' jackets are ridiculous. I never thought Steve
That's a good
looked
point.
Weird.
Sam,
That's a
by
good
the
point,
way,
Sam. But that comment just somehow like cut right in between. Like it wasn't even mean. It was just so weird, and it froze me. It froze me.
Well, I thought you were used to cutting because your book is terrible. Did you actually cut it with a sword? What happened to it?
No one really knows what happened to the book, but we do know that when it was saved from the wreckage, that this was how it was found, and Stephen was found. Well, he wasn't found, but there was blood in the room, so it's hard to know.
in the room where the wreckage of the ship was, in the
Yeah.
room.
How did he lose his foot?
Ships have rooms, Steve. Are you aware that ships have rooms in them?
Yeah, and the blood was found after it was shipwrecked in the
Yeah,
water.
you don't think there can be blood that stains into a thing, and then you know how hard it is to get blood stains out? You think water gets it out? Have you ever heard Eminem rap about anything? You didn't have bleach down there.
I don't want to admit how easily bloodstains come out.
Oh yeah, it's very hard to get blood stains out even underwater. So try and disprove the great the fable of Stephen Tabor at your own peril. That's fine.
I
ruin fun. My God.
You found his one kryptonite there, Stephen Tabor, and he does not like it. I get it.
Better believe that shit.
I don't know why I'm making fun of such a fan of mine.
True.
Exactly. Rachel, anything catch up on? We'll
Yeah, a
let
couple of
Sam
things.
do a comedy set and see if his baby interrupts it.
So Max Cappy paid in currency was DKK. I don't know where that's from, but it's
Danish
50 of it.
kroners.
What is it?
Danish kroners.
Okay, so 50, which is like $8.
It's my favorite donut place.
And said thanks for the laughs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Z Bunster, $5 spend for Stephen Traber's journey.
Thank you. Somebody respect Stephen Tabor's journey. My
Moving right
God.
along, and then also
Z Bunster, I think Z Bunster knows Stephen Tabor, because I don't know for sure, but I bet if anybody does that she does, because Z Bunster also used to work on sailing vessels off the Maine coast. So, don't let me be the judge. But a lot of people criticize Stephen. And
I'm curious, when did Stephen Tabor die, and how long was it before the show did?
I don't think you are curious. And this is so fucking offensive what you're saying. My God. My God.
Last one.
Thank you.
Zara
Lower
took the
Ben.
show and said, Sam, we need your daughter back for this roast session. She burned everyone with that side eye.
You got it, Bowers.
I like it. Thank you.
All
Ben.
right.
I meant the other way, but
You meant the other way? This doesn't do it for you?
go to Ben, Casey, please. There we go.
Oh my God, how long do I have to do that before it gets Holy shit. I'm going to go down lower, you said?
Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to hit.
Is that the
Here we go.
marvelous Miss Maisel?
It's an action figure set. He's got it. Yeah.
You just come on a show and make fun of the marvelous Miss Maisel there, Sam? What kind of a comment is that? My God.
Don't worry, I'll bomb soon enough.
Let's start the bombing.
All right, let's start the bombing. Sam Norton, everybody.
Let's start the bombing. Thanks for having me, talking to a camera. How's it going? I don't know why I just turned into a radio host. I've been trying to. Hi, everyone out there in TV land. So I've luckily been able to get back out into. I live here in Toronto. I've been able to get back out into the world and doing comedy shows and stuff. And after God, how far are we into the quarantine now? 7 months of quarantine. I completely forgot how much I hate people. It was I really thought I was gonna be positive, and then right when I stepped out my door, I'm like, I'm gonna go be around people. I'm like, too many. There are too many people. And that actually happened. Do you remember in June when the American government just said, hey, aliens exist?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And do you also remember how nobody fucking reacted?
Yes.
Everybody just went I don't care. That's really unsettling to me. It hurt my feelings as well, because I thought it was going to be some epic thing, and everybody's just well, yeah, I don't care. That's not how aliens should. Everybody talks about lately how people watch too much porn and it's ruining our libido. Oh, you can't even get a whop anymore if you watch porn, right? But how about we talk about how CGI and blockbusters have killed our ability to have wonderment and brain boners? No. The U.S. government was hey, if you go outside, guess what? Look up and there's fucking people up there. And everybody was I saw the Avengers. I don't care. Do they have all the Infinity Stones? We have nothing to worry about. Nobody gives a shit. It's so infuriating, because if people take 2 seconds to actually think about the ramifications that there are fucking people and cars and shit up there, that means all right, so I'm from Kansas, okay? And there was always drunk dudes named Jerry coming into a bar, and they would say their hillbilly shit. It's oh man, last night I was out in the cornfield with my goat, and all of a sudden this beaming white light enveloped me, and I woke up in the morning with a gray alien finger in my butthole. And everybody would just laugh him off and be oh, Jerry's just denying he's gay. You know what I mean? But the implication is that's a true story. That actually happened to Jerry. He's not crazy. He got fucking Me Too'd by Space Harvey Weinsteins and nobody gave a shit. And then to extrapolate it more, what pisses me off about like that's answering. There's like two humanity questions, right? Is like, are we alone in the universe? And we said no, and then everybody went, I don't give a shit. But then the other one is like, what happens after you die? And now I think that everyone on the planet, just because nobody gives a shit, nobody's going to have a sense of wonderment even when you die, right? Even if something amazing happens, right? Your soul rockets out of your body. You go through the speed of light through a black hole into a supernova. Then you come out of incandescent light and see the pearly gates open in front of you, revealing the one true God who happens to be a 5'2", balding, blue-skinned Chinese woman with 4 arms and 6 tits. And she just walks up to you, grabs one of her tits, and it's like, take a thirsty drink, my child. And everybody's reaction is just going to be like, what's the Wi-Fi password? Nobody's going to give a shit. It's so infuriating. I got to get off the internet. This doesn't help doing comedy on the internet, but like I went down a like a wormhole because I was like, maybe I could get into something positive, like animal rights. You know, I was like, maybe I can go vegan or be animal rights activist or something. And nope, don't like them. They're annoying as piss. There was this one chick I saw, like she was going off. She was like, meat is murder. And I'm like, maybe we should worry about human problems first. But then the other thing that she said is she's like, animals are people too. And that's where she lost me because I'm like, no, they're not. If they were, we'd call them people. And then we would immediately throw them in jail for public nudity. If animals are people, it's like, hey, Miss Cow, can you put on a shirt? I can see your tits. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's my time. Thanks. Bye.
Sam Norton, everybody. Sam Norton. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com, or you could super chat on the YouTube. By the way, Sam, I know you thought we've been locked down for 7 months. It's actually been 5.5 since we were all doing regular comedy shows, but still 7 months for you. You just weren't booked those 6 weeks. That's why it's confusing.
5.5 Americans, 7 months Canadian, Steve. It's just the conversion rate.
Hey,
and look, that was a fun set to watch. We clearly see that 2 of us are good at killing the fun, so that's great.
Sorry, it's real quick. I don't want to kill the mood any more than I did, but the tip jar is open right now. Right?
The tip jar is open. Also, shout out to the folks in our chat here. Tam Brown said that ships have quarters, cabins, reefers, holds, and no rooms. So eat shit. I was right.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you think that if you were on a ship and you retired to your quarter or your cabin and you said to someone, I'm going to go to my room, if they would be confused, I beg to differ.
Well, yeah, if they were equally ignorant about how ships work.
Oh my God. I'm not Stephen Tabor. I'm just recounting a story. You're probably, when your mom would read you a bedtime story, you'd be like, but Mom, what do you mean, once upon a time? Which era? Which specifically? They didn't use the word time back then. They didn't have the same concept of time. Like, God damn it, just go to sleep, you fuck.
I literally just did this in my set. Why are we talking about boats when fucking people are in space?
Good point. That's a good point. That's a close-up I will never forget.
Yeah.
They have rooms on spaceships. Can we move on to that?
No, they're also called quarters. Actually, they're not rooms, but that's okay. Rachel,
How do you,
what we got
wait,
coming
how do
in?
you know that?
You think? Hold on a second.
You don't think I got
Clearly
this,
his jacket
this
is from
coat?
space.
Yeah, you don't think I got this coat on Earth, did you? Jesus Christ, I've been in spaceships for years. Let's go.
They got
Rachel.
rooms? Danger rooms?
No, there's the probe room, but it's called more of an area. They don't call it a room.
It's called the area, actually. Rachel, what do we got coming in?
All right, guys. We have, let's see who tipped first. So Peter Amsel, 10 Canadian, said, Sam, space. Nope, that's a game entry. Cool. I feel like this is also a tip, though. Can we say that? I think this is a. I think so. These motherfuckers.
During the game, we can specify that it's also a tip, like the other game entries.
Okay.
I don't want the tip. I just want the game compliment.
All right. Well, you got a tip, but it's also a game entry, so I can't read it to you yet. I'm sorry. Tam also announced, like she'd said that, yeah, there are no rooms, but she also said that he died in 1886. The scooter named after him was built in 1871. So she tipped a general for that.
Thank you, Tam. Thank
so
you.
he died just 134 years before the show. Cool.
Yeah. Yep, that's correct. Have you ever heard of history, Steve? And also, respect of history is nice. And also, if you were on a ship, right, with, let's say, a lot of people out there on the starboard side hanging out, having a drink at the end of a long
You mean the
day.
left side, Ben? It's called the left side on a boat. There's not
Correct,
starboard.
right. There is and let's say that
They're having a drink. Are they drinking port?
They could have been, yep. And so let's say you're standing there, right? And you're having a drink with your shipmates, and you realize that there could be more people next to you. Would it not be correct to say, we've got some room?
No, they would say we've got some quarters.
If Bauer's on the ship and they
we're
were
playing quarters for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's how we make that's how we get the fun back. Let's start playing quarters right now. Ben, go get a shot glass. I'll go get a shot glass. Let's just get to it.
And Zara in the chat just said, Chris Bauer's always up ahead. Nice.
Bauer's, how much less do you have to drink during this diet month?
Oh, drinking helps me actually.
What? How?
Because when I'm drunk, I don't eat because I'm full of beer. And then and for some reason, beer calories don't count the same as like hot dog calories. I don't know. Well, not the hot dog part, the bun part. The bun's the problem, but yeah.
You're probably peeing a lot of that, huh?
I am peeing a shit ton. Yeah, I peed like 7 times last night while I was asleep. I mean, not while I was asleep. I woke up 7 times to go to the bathroom.
Did you? Or are you covering up right now?
Well, I got up 6 times. I went 7, but let's not.
I'm scared for the future of humanity when Bowers loses like 200 pounds off of a diet that does not include vegetables.
I'm scared for the present of humanity based on all of this.
Also, I see that Sam changed his Zoom name to A Comedian. That was more accurate a minute ago when it said Steven Tabor. You know what I mean?
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, we
you
saw that.
removed your hat. That's the source of your superpowers.
Hold on. Let me put this up so people can cancel me.
Wait, are you Q? Are you Q?
When I put this hood up, for some reason, I stopped really not liking Steve.
Because he's got red hair? I get it.
No,
Rachel,
that's all the time.
So I did get confirmation. He does want his, it's not a game entry. It is a tip. He's just having fun with it. So Technic tipped 5 Canadian and said, oh, God damn it. I lost it.
That was the game entry? Just, oh, God damn it.
Oh,
well, I guess,
my
yeah.
God.
OGD. Yeah, that's what it
Have
stands
we
for.
ever had a show where everything went wrong all at the same time for the whole show? Because that seems what's going on right now. I don't
A
know
lot like what it was like on those rough seas with good old Steven here, I'll tell you that much. And he taught us to roll with the punches, otherwise you end up shipwrecked.
Was it technical difficulties of why I couldn't hear laughter? Is that what was going on?
During your set? No. The rest of the show, yes.
Fair enough. Gotcha.
All right, let's get to some actual tips. So Gary Razor tipped $5 and said, Sam, you had 6 blue tits. What's your Wi-Fi password? Wink, wink. And then say it extra flirty. Queen, don't read this part out loud. And good night, folks.
You're doing really well, sweetie.
That might be my favorite moment of the whole show. Queen, don't read this out loud.
Can I just say that this show started with a shipwreck and somehow got worse? Like, what happened?
What happens when you don't yes and shit? I'm just saying.
It's when you don't follow the script. I'm sorry. My
Yeah.
plan, you know,
Yeah. Apparently someone did jump to purple revisions, and that's me and Bowers High. That's not great to jump right into unless the show gets to the right level. So blue revisions in the future, you guys. We're off air right now, right?
Yes. The stream
Well, your
has stopped
camera's
again.
off, so yes.
We also had, so Technics, I found it, tipped 10 Canadian and said, Sam, Space Harvey Weinstein, beautiful image.
That's not what I was going for with that compliment, but all right.
So wait,
That
you
was
thought
the game
Sam?
entry?
She thought SAM was.
Well, he
an
spelled it
abbreviation
out like
for. Right, but
Game entry.
Space Harvey Weinstein doesn't have all the words.
SHW?
Oh, I don't know.
You motherfuckers made fun of me for AFK?
She thought SAM, SAM stood for Space Harvey Weinstein. That's what she thought it was abbreviation. Is that what just happened?
I think SAM stands for Show's Amazing Moment. That's what.
To keep up
I blame the
with
heat too.
to keep up with Queen Rachel, Sam stands for shits off the rails. Oh, good Christ.
Yes, Dieter. Yes, Dieter.
Dana.
AFK, as in, can I ask you a question? The fuck is going on here?
Officially broken. Dana tipped Sam and said alien. She tipped $5 and said aliens and animals are people too. Oh my.
Nice.
My favorite moment of today's show so far is definitely this, I would say.
We made ID badges yesterday, Sam, on the show. That's
Okay, thanks. I was
that's
like,
Dwayne Perkins' ID badge picture.
I was gonna say I look real different.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get an ID badge.
Hey guys, I saw Mary Santora just showed up. Let's pretend like shit's going well, okay? How does that
Let's say hi to Mary real quick. Mary, how are you doing? Are you in? Are you ready? Or is she connected yet? Oh, she's in the green room. Look at this.
Muted.
Yeah. There she
Hi,
is.
Mary.
Oh, no, she's muted again.
Cannot hear you now.
There we
Can
go.
you hear me
There we-
now?
Yeah, we
Yes.
got you.
Hey, yes, I'm in
Hey.
the green room where they
Welcome.
are storing all the extra shit from the comedy club because everybody's at like a limited capacity or whatever. So here we are. Okay, hi. I'm just gonna hold my
Nice.
phone.
Sounds good.
This
How's
sounds
Brian?
great.
You're opening for Brian Regan? Is that what's going on?
No, I opened for Brian Regan in Cleveland on Thursday, and then I
Oh,
came
nice.
to the Toledo Funny Bone tonight through Sunday. So I'm with Reno Collier this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Try and catch Mary opening for Brian Regan on Thursday last week if you can. Get there. It'll be
Please,
awesome.
please. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I was at the Toledo Funny Bone last weekend, Mary. It's a fun place.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a
They
great
didn't
plug also
mention
of
you.
ours.
Hey,
I
Mary.
wasn't- I wasn't on the poster. I was a last minute addition.
Mary,
I'm
just
kidding.
quick question for you. Have
Yeah,
you ever
yes.
saved a live stream before?
Have I ever saved a live stream? I don't think so. Why?
Asking for 4 friends.
Because you're about to. We're having a weird show, and you're going to save the show. I think we've decided you're the savior.
No pressure.
I'm the savior? Okay. I thought, you know what I thought you meant? I thought you meant like physically saved it onto my computer or phone. I'm like, no, I don't know how to do that, Steve. Like, that's okay. So, you mean save the literal day? Yeah, sure. Fuck that. Let's go. I'm in.
Much like you after a night of Jaeger bombs with Dennis Rodman, the show is fucked.
I saw that post and I was like, there's no coming back from this. That's just all there is to it now. This is just gonna be
Probably no coming during it either.
no, nobody came. Man,
I
I
heard
just
from
had
Madonna.
I had such a weird show just now. Like I just got off stage. Can we vent for a little bit or should I do a set?
Yeah,
What do you guys
no,
want?
go for it.
Man,
What's
Hey,
that?
Ben.
So I just got off stage in Toledo, and rural Ohio is not the most progressive of places. And somehow I talked about buying houseplants for the first time. I've done those jokes here. You guys have heard them. And that somehow morphed into like this guy yelling at me and because a woman wooed, and I was like, oh, one woman wooed. And then a guy was like, no, that was a man. And I was like, how are you going to assign a gender to a woo? And then another guy yelled and was like, you'll know when a man's talking. And I was like, where? How did I fucking get in 1950 talking about houseplants? Like, I was just very caught off
Holy
guard. So
shit.
I had such a weird, awkward set that I like couldn't come. And I'm dressed like a hooker, so that doesn't help. But
Well,
it was
Mary,
just so awkward.
Now, Mary, you have Steve Hofstetter with you. If you want to take your phone back on stage and have him yell at that person in the crowd, he will do. He has not yelled at a person in a crowd in 6 months. Look at his face. He is so ready to yell at someone in a crowd. He is like, "Oh my God, that is the mother's milk. Let's go. Bring him in."
I know. So when the guy yelled that out, and he was like, "You'll know when a man's talking," and I was like, "Oh, sir, how would I know? How will I absolutely know when a man's talking?" And then he didn't say anything. And I was like, "Oh, not responding, kind of like a little bitch." And then it got a really big laugh. So it's kind of about that, but yeah. So it was good.
Steve.
It was
like
good.
it. All right, good job.
Also, you totally, Mary, are dressed like a whore with that ankle-length dress and jean jacket. My God, if I was trying to fuck an Amish Jay Leno, you would be my #1 go-to.
Also, I just want to say, Mary, it's not ethical to houseplant hecklers.
Yeah, apparently. Can I set this down? I'm trying to
Mary
balance my
Santora's
phone.
hecklers are houseplants.
I know, right?
If you are dressed like a whore, my vintage ladies are complete street-walking skanks. I mean, my God, look at you almost see a knee over there.
You don't talk about Maisel like that.
Maisel. Okay.
All
hey,
right.
I set it up. Cool. Free hands.
Perfect. Look at that. Let's do a couple more tips, and we'll get right to you, Mary. Oh, no, you're great. Thank you for popping in.
No worries. So we had, I don't remember where I stopped. This is great. Tam, $5. Thanks for bringing the roast and the alien truth.
Nice.
Okay.
We have not heard that one yet, Rachel.
Great.
Sean Ehrlich wrote in the chat, episode 51?
But this feels like it, actually.
Like Area 51 too. It's kind of perfect.
Yeah, Area 51.
No, it's perfect. It's a double entendre.
That's right.
Andrea Gordon, $5. Sam, you're right. Alien should be the little blue pill for brain boners.
Nice.
That was a lot of internet memes in one sentence.
And that's it.
All right. Well, let's get to Mary then. Hey, coming from the Toledo Funny Bone Green Room, give it up for Mary Santora, everybody. Woo!
Hey guys, hi. I'm sorry about the lighting and everything else. I also did have something else very strange happen to me. So you guys saw the outfit. I'm in a leopard print dress and a jean jacket. And the hotel I'm staying in apparently has a lot of wedding this weekend. They gave like a code of conduct sheet when you checked in. It's like, I will not throw up in the tub. You know, just things like that you shouldn't do. Don't throw your TV out of the window or whatever. When I got into the elevator today, there was one other guy, and he had on like sweatpants and a cutoff T-shirt he had clearly made himself. And I do have to give him props though, because the mask that he was wearing, I promise you, was from the the sleeve that he had cut off. It was very inventive. I was like, this guy's a genius right now. But he looked at me in a leopard print dress and jean jacket, and he goes, "Oh, you part of the bridal party?" And then I was like, "Oh, we're in Toledo. I'm sure there's lots of animal print bridal parties here. That's great." But then I couldn't decide if this was the most interesting man I've ever met or the saddest man I've ever met. When I was like, has he never been to a wedding, or has he only been to weddings where the bridal party wears animal print? Like, I need to know more. It's wild. It's very strange. All right. Anyway, how's everybody doing on their New Year's resolutions? You guys doing good? I fucking, what the hell is happening? I asked a person that at a show yesterday, actually, and one guy goes, good, I quit smoking this year. And I was like, dude, that's amazing. Like, through quarantine and everything. How long has it been without a cigarette? And he goes, oh, no, crack. What? This has been the wildest weekend. And I was just like, what do you even say to that? Like, I didn't know what to do. I fucked it up. I was like, hell yeah, man, rock on. Oh, not rocks. Not rocks. We should be saying. No. I quit drinking. That's well-tread ground. I don't drink anymore. I just hit 18 months of sobriety on Thursday, which was pretty exciting. I'm excited. Thank you so much. Yeah. I know that I'm an alcoholic. I knew I was an alcoholic, but the coronavirus only like confirmed that, you know, because every time I use hand sanitizer, my mouth waters. That's a fun. It's a nice little Pavlovian response I wasn't ready for. just kind of walk into the grocery store, you're like, fuck, oh my God, I do miss 151. Holy shit, wow, that is. There have been unexpected perks to sobriety that I didn't like, like I lost weight, yada, yada, things like that. But one is that I get to keep my nails done now. I always have my nails done, not just because I've saved money, but because I quit challenging people to foot races. So that's pretty exciting. That was my thing. I would show up wasted and I would find a stranger at the bar and I'd be like, hey, I bet you shot Jameson that I'm faster than you. I would do that. And then I would lose. I would always lose. I'm not fast. I'm not a fast person. I just wanted to do a shot and my friends cut me off. So I was like, fuck you. I'll go make a new friend that I'll race. But when you fall down all the time, you can't keep your nails done. You woke up with chipped nails. And one particularly bad race that I got a bronze medal in, I remember I woke up the next day. And I was in the same clothes from the night before. Always a good start. And my knee was cut open and bleeding, and my jeans had a big hole in them. And I remember my fiance at the time was like, what the fuck happened to you last night? Like, I came and picked you up and you couldn't explain to me what had happened. And I was just hungover and tired. I was like, oh, you're going to marry a victor. It's like, probably not. I'm just trying to figure my life out, you guys. I'm trying to get it together. And I don't want you to get the wrong idea about sobriety, because I am very happy being sober. I'm a little upset that all my drunk friends stopped texting me, though. Like all the people I would go party with, because I'm still an alcoholic. So I want to watch you get fucked up. I want to see it because I can't do it. I'm like the single guy who would get all the girls and then the guy got married. Like, I still want to watch you have sex. You know what I mean? Not watch you have sex, but you know what I mean.
Wow.
And I'm like, what a mistake on their part. Now you have a sober friend who's encouraging your drinking, and I'll get you home safely. I'll take you home. I'll go through Taco Bell. It's just a big bum. I don't want you to get the wrong idea, though. I'm very happy being sober. I just look at my sobriety the same way a lot of people look at their kids, It's like, just because it's the best thing that's ever happened to me doesn't mean that every day isn't a fucking nightmare. Okay. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much.
Mary Santora, everybody.
Mary Santora. I just want to say, we thought it was bad when we took the Dennis Rodman clip out of context. Imagine you saying one particularly bad race. Anyway, happy to have you on here. Oh, I just said it too. Anyway, please, gift jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com, of course.
God damn it.
Chat on the YouTube. And Mary, let me just be the first to say, woo!
Yeah. Was that a man speaking? I couldn't tell.
Oh no!
Who knows?
Well, Mary, I'll start drunk texting you again. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I just out of respect, I wanted to not make you feel bad. But if you want to live vicariously through a drunk person, I think I'm your guy. So I'll start.
No, I want to be there with the drunk people. Like when my friends are drinking, I'm like, oh yeah, go. You know what I mean? That's a new part to the bit that I'm trying to work out.
This is the saddest version of Little Mermaid I've ever heard. I want to be where the fireball is. I want to see them drinking.
Also,
on what's the word? Legs? Okay, anyway, go ahead.
I like watching other people play baseball and basketball and football just because I can't play those things. I love watching other people people that are better at it than me fucking succeeding at it. Fucking, that's great. That's way better than me crying because I lost a game, right? So there you go.
Also, Steve, being quarantined alone, has gotten very good at making sounds that sound like a woman, just to keep things interesting.
He's always felt like a woman.
That's because you have soft hands, Sam.
I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Mary, after you were talking about the dude saying he quit smoking and then the crack thing, and then when you said, like, I stopped drinking, I swear to God, I thought you were going to say antifreeze.
Oh, that's good, though. I like that.
I was like, where is she going? Jesus.
By the way, Mary, with your story about are you part of the bridal party? I was once just in a store wearing blue jeans and I had a button shirt and a vest. That's what I used to wear normally. And someone asked me if I was on my way to a wedding, and I was like, "What the fuck, wedding? I'm in the teens."
That's
One
why I
time-
was just like, go ahead.
One time at Morty's, one of our cooks came in, this big kid, and he had a tank top on. He was going to cook behind in the kitchen with a tank top. And Tony, the GM, goes, "Dude, you can't wear a tank top to cook. It's not the health codes, blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "Sorry, man, I'm just coming back from a graduation." And I go, "Oh, is that your best tank top?" And he had this look on his face like he was so hurt. He goes, "This is not my best tank top." And I was like, "Oh, Jesus."
Oh, no. That's what he was upset about, that you thought that was his best tank top, please. Come on, man. That's too funny.
I can't believe you met Larry the Cable Guy. That's a cool story.
No, he started in the Morty's kitchen. It's a fucking real rags to riches fucking story. It was pretty awesome.
Speaking of outfits, when I saw when Mary was showed your whole dress, leopard print, I've never met you, so I was like, oh, that doesn't seem to match her. You're very bubbly, and then you did your drunk voice, and I'm like, there it is. All right.
It's still in there. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Best drunk voice in the business.
It's just a lot of practice, that's all.
Rach, what kind of tips we got?
All right. So starting us out is Alexander Breyer, $3. Said from Mary, not having to mention Stephen Taper for 5 minutes.
That hurts the legend. That hurts the legend. But
Yeah.
Great.
Mary, your new nickname on the show is going to be Lifeboat. Thank you.
Hey, I'm into it.
Hey, Mary, can I ask you a question?
Hey, Ben, I can't wait.
Thank you so much. If you're on a ship or a boat or something, and it's time for you to go to bed, where do you go?
To bed? To your cabin?
Ah, yes!
And what would another way to describe that be?
To your room?
Boom!
Yes, the second answer after you led her to try to say a thing by the seafaring expert Mary Santora.
You just called her a lifeboat. You called her a lifeboat. That makes her legit.
Listen, when it comes to aquatic things, what I say goes. You could say it's Mary time. All right.
Oh, I like it. Yes.
All right, we got the clip for that.
Why I will
we
accept
have the
her
funny-
first answer.
That's
a
also
funny
what
clip
she
for
says
this show.
on
I
first
think we're good
dates. What?
Hey, there he is.
Mary time.
Rachel, what do we got?
Yeah, I lived on a boat for a while. It's 100% a cabin. Like
More backup. Thank you.
You're breaking up.
Fuck you, Sam. Sean Ehrlich, $10, and said, Mary, I was offended by your bandana date bath bomb joke from a previous episode, but I love you anyway.
Oh, thanks. The guy who wears bandanas. That's what he's doing. But hey, how exciting for you that you didn't have to buy a mask. You were just like, fucking got it. That's awesome.
Dana tipped $5 and said, Mary, so much laughter from sobriety. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Tam, $5 and said, the nails look great. Glad you aren't running. Make that falling down for shots anymore.
Yes.
Peter Amsel, 5 Canadian. Mary, it's not a game entry. Rock the animal prints.
Thanks. I'm 30 and I'm not pregnant, so I think that's where the animal print thing is coming from. Where I'm like, I gotta figure something out, dude. I gotta animal print it is.
We also had Zara tip $5 and said, all hail Queen Mary.
Oh, hey Zara.
Nice.
What's up? Hey girl. We did the knife thing last time.
What?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
We had Mary Rogers, $10 for Mary because she can properly run faster than me, and then $5 for Rachel. I only get money when never mind. Hot Diggity Laura tipped each comic $10, and then 15 for the show because I'm always shoring the show a penny.
Was that a ship pun?
Might have been a ship pun.
Interesting you mentioned that, though, because I'm here on RoyalCaribbean.com, cruise rooms and suites. Our interior room is our most cozy room.
Smallest.
Jesus Christ.
Room. The word room is being used.
100%
Also being called staterooms.
Have a clue.
Yeah, but I'm not sure Royal Caribbean could be considered ships or boats, Ben. Those are
People
more.
would get confused if they called them cabins. 100% cabin.
Is this boat gonna be in the woods?
It's I like that we're talking about ships so much because this show has been like the fucking Titanic.
What do you mean incredibly popular and might win many awards?
No, I bounced off the propeller 10 minutes ago.
The word is propeller.
I'm from Kansas. I can't read.
You don't have to read when you talk. You just say stuff.
Make it stop, Rachel.
Hey,
Ben,
It's
Ben, we've been
fantastic.
reading the script the whole time, though.
That's a good point, but we, you know what? How we let our we let our comics have a little leeway, you know.
All right, let's finish this up. So Gus Walsh, $5 and said, "So funny, Mary. How much for the Rodman
Oh,
jersey?"
thanks. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll put that up for sale.
There you go.
And then Pluology, $5. Steve, tell your friends about the gang you joined, RSK for life, Steven.
Oh, that's a reference to another podcast I do sometimes without you guys.
That's I don't know how I feel about that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't host it. I'm just a guest on it. We've all done other things, right?
Nope, this is it
Not
for
me.
me.
Nope. This is
I'm
it.
at work right now.
Let's see, do this.
Yeah, Mary is coming to us from a fucking green room of a comedy club. Lay off.
So am
We
I,
also
technically.
had Dana tip the show and said the Stephen Tabor was named. General answer for Ben. The Stephen Tabor was named after attorney and politician Stephen Tabor. Have fun with that. Tam's right. No rooms on board. Sorry, Ben.
Who wrote that tip?
Dana. The Bunst.
The bunch
Like there's been a big setup, Ben. There's
I've
been a
got
big
even a
setup
worse
from the
one
very
for you.
beginning.
Wait,
Oh, God.
hold on a second. Someone earlier in the show said that Dana probably knows the most about the sea. Who said that?
Ben did. Ben said it.
I
Oh.
think it was Ben that said
My-
that. Yeah.
My diet's going off to a real good start, you guys.
Can I take the over on Ben's weight loss challenge?
God took the over, dude.
I just meant that it's already over. Anyway, Rachel, what do you got?
Mini Pop Tarts, though. Are you kidding me?
yeah, those look
Okay.
fucking fantastic.
Pure sugar.
Mm.
Yeah, lick your fingers.
Oh my God. It's not that kind of show, Sam.
Honestly.
It is now.
Powers.
Zara tipped the show and said, "I'm settling this as a matter of international law. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea refers to it as cabins."
I'm not saying that they are not.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, well, cut to Zara, please, with her mallet of justice.
It's called a gavel.
They're also called
Mallet.
mallets.
Don't you use
Justice.
that to? It's a mallet. Use that to close paint cans, right? Isn't that what that is?
Let me just say, I never said the better term isn't cabins. I said you can refer to them as rooms. I didn't
No,
say
you
them.
can't. No, you
Oh yeah?
can't.
Oh yeah,
No, you
Zara?
can't.
Please be on Zara when I make this next point.
Okay, go.
Ever heard of the term staterooms?
No.
We're talking about seafaring vessels.
Staterooms on seafaring vessels. You call them
Oh
staterooms.
my God.
Yeah, you do.
There's a distinction between boats and ships and seafaring vessels, Ben.
So which one
But
has
I
a
will,
stateroom?
I will bury you. I will go pound for pound with
So
you any
here's
day.
a question.
Which
Zara.
one
So-
has
so-
a stateroom?
So if a boat is on a lake, is that a seafaring vessel or is it not in the sea? Can you have a boat on a lake boat?
The,
Can I have a room?
the law of the sea does not apply to freshwater enclosed lakes.
So a boat could have a
I'm just
room
making-
on a lake.
Oh my God.
know-
Okay. We'll deal with this in the chat.
Listen, hold on real quick. If anyone has a boat on a lake, it's definitely not big enough to have rooms. I feel like that's pretty fair.
Is anyone a life preserver for this episode?
Listen, we're just trying to Just trying to keep things afloat here. All right. That's all.
I
gotta
appreciate
spit.
that,
I got-
Mary. And by the way, we'll figure this out. Don't worry about it. All we need to know is that Ben never ever stops fun. That's what we need to know.
And it's hard to say you can't refer to it as a room when Ben is continually referring to it as a room. So obviously
Thank
he's
you.
able to do that.
Thank you, Bowers.
In the UK and Canada, it's referred to as a cottage.
Me.
All right, last one, then we'll get to the game.
I'm even against that one.
Tam tipped the show and said, Ben, you're the kind of sea lawyer we would scuttlebutt on before returning to our cabins when I was in the Navy.
What does a Navy person know about boats?
Thank you so much. And what does scuttlebutt mean?
Rumors,
Exactly.
discuss,
What?
The gossip,
talk
right?
smack about.
Yeah.
Because of my
Sea
superior
lawyer is a
arguments
know-it-all.
during sea court?
It was actually the name of the seagull in The Little Mermaid. Full
A
circle.
sea lawyer is a know-it-all. Scuttlebutt is talk about behind my back.
I'm the know-it-all. I'm not the one that just dropped a mallet and then I made a great counterpoint as
Drop
the
the gavel.
Bowers. And then Zara was ready to drop the mallet again and couldn't drop it because the points were so good that were coming in. It was an almost drop several times.
It's a gavel. When you
Non-argument. That was
What?
not. Sorry. No. I'm. Not,
Ben, when you walk into a
I will not be complicit
courtroom,
in
when
this.
you walk into a courtroom, are you just like, oh look, the teacher's wearing a dress?
Ben will be that student in the back of my lecture.
Only if that teacher's got a jean jacket on and an Amish leopard print going down to the
All right, guys.
I'll teach you.
Kind of like the way you said that. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so Ron Gould tipped Mary $5 and said, great set with Brian Regan on Thursday.
Oh, cool. Yay.
Hope you
All
guys
right.
catch that show if you can. It's last Thursday.
Also, Tam just made a great point, is that somehow a ship went off the rails.
They're called tracks, Steve. They're not called rails. They're called tracks. It's very, very specific.
My fault.
Also, if Bowers ever goes on a cruise ship, do you know how many rails are done every night?
11.
11.
It's like one of those shitty math problems. Bowers goes on a cruise ship in March. All right.
Dude, I rule cruise ships. I know that's going to be a surprise to you guys, but I have a great time on cruise ships.
I've no doubt that you do. I do too. I want to go on a cruise ship, just me and you, Bowers. Let's fucking blow this joint. These people don't understand us.
I'm in, dude.
Let's fucking.
I'll meet you in the piano bar. We'll do 15 Coors Lights and sing all the songs. It'll be great.
Awesome, and then we will post party in my room.
Your cabin, but yes. Almost had me. All right, Rachel.
All right, guys. So the game today is create your own acronym. And so these, I've got 2 unpaids that I liked, and then I'll get to the live audience. So Andrew Kerr had BYOB, bang your own butthole.
I gotta say, as someone who has been quarantined by himself for 5.5 months, not possible.
And if you can't do it, no one's going to reach. I get that.
Ben hates that joke.
Steve, it's not that kind of show.
Sadly, it is.
Okay, I have 2 unpaids. Another one just came in that I liked. Marissa had WAP, what another pandemic.
No, he didn't.
And then Ben's really gonna love this one. LOL, laughing and orifice leaking.
I don't even like LOL to begin with, so that's not great.
Hey, I gotta go close out the show. Can I give one
All right.
real quick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, NRA, no rooms aboard.
Mallet drop.
Yes, mallet drop. All right, bye guys. I'll see you. Thank you,
Bye,
for
Mary.
having me.
See you,
All right, Mary.
Mary.
That is the first time I've ever agreed with the NRA.
Wow.
Mallet.
All right, let's get to our live audience. Sean Ehrlich.
Piece of terrible, unimaginable shit.
Wait, what? Go again?
Say it again.
Sorry.
POTUS, piece of terrible, unimaginable shit. At least it's
Nice.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, Chris.
Okay. I have one about Mary, which is TLDR, too liquored, drunk run. And then where is it? BYOB. Ben, you okay, buddy?
That's awesome. Zara.
Okay, Magic 5. WAP, White Ass Python. Ben, I am a fan of yours, so I did this one. I believe this is Latin for the seaman Stephen Tabier's epicedic. PA, penis amphibious. Mr. Hofstadter, WTH, wasting them hecklers.
Nice.
Ruffle Mal, Rachel once fooled LaBelle, microphone always off.
Nice.
And Rachel, as always, I'm wishing you TNA, baby, tortillas and affection.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Winner.
Woo!
By the way, Tortillas and Affection, great R&B duo, playing at the Roxy.
All right, Gus.
Hi.
Hey, you.
I got BRB, Big Round Booty. And y'all need to STFU, stop the fun. Ugh.
Okay. Tam, Leedy, Frank, do you guys have any Jess? Nope.
No.
Oh, Jess, you're waving at me. Let's go to Jess.
I guess I should tell you what the acronym means since it came up on the show.
Oh,
So
that'd be
a
great.
fifth bomb is fuck you from the bottom of my bottom.
Nice.
And I do mean that affectionately.
All right. So here are the other game entries. Let's buckle up. Lola had a couple. So STD, Steve's too long dick.
If that's contagious, we got some problems.
Lola, ROFL, Rachel only fucks lawyers.
Fuck, yes. Just put it on the ballot.
Winner.
Hammer drop, everybody.
Or heart surgeon political comedians from the Middle East.
Those are kids. SDSC, Steve doesn't share control. Andrea Gordon, Biden's not my first choice, but STFU still trumps fucking us. Andrea Gordon, I could send a $5 tip or I could SMH, send Mike housewares. Andrea, my lightning is bad, but FUBAR. Frank uses bad angles regularly, so fight me.
Yes!
By the way, it's lighting, not
Lighting. It would be lighting.
Oh, it is lighting.
Or lightning's also real bad.
I like that. Andrea Gordon, I like being in a relationship, but LMFAO, let me find another orgasm because you ain't worth it. Andrea Gordon, relationships are hard, but as a single person, I see why am I covet y'all's monotonous orgasms for real.
Monotonous.
God damn, I quit.
Monotonous? Monotonous?
You're doing really well, sweetie.
Monotonous. Wow. You saved the show, Rachel. Thank you so much.
You're doing really well, sweetie. You're okay, honey.
That's how a wife talks to her spouse in rehab. They relearn to walk.
One day at a time, then. One day at a time. Rachel Suey, DTF, deny the fuckboy.
Nice.
Rachel Suey, FWB, fuck with Bowers. Sorry, Savannah.
Ooh.
Rachel Suey, BRB, Bowers reads books.
I don't.
Please
I
don't
didn't know
lie.
we were doing unrealistic ones.
Yeah. This is I don't read books. I read book.
Boward read book. Boward read book. Carmel brought me a snack plate, by the way, to try to eat healthier. But if you're doing it after mini Pop-Tarts and licorice, this is just more calories.
Alex Breyer, STFU, Stephen Taper for forever unforgettable. Natalie Renee, HTC. Hear that, Carmel? Peter Amsel. Nope, not that one. Technics.
Was that another abbreviation that wasn't an abbreviation?
No, that was the tip. That wasn't. Technics. MMS. Marvelous Miss SDSC. A vintage lady.
Nice.
Jeremy Day. POTUS. Persistent, ongoing tantrum. Unstable sociopath.
Nice.
Nice.
Good.
Dave Adler. IBM. I've been moved. It's that, or they would have outsourced my job.
Oh, fuck.
We also had Hot Diggity Laura, MIA, Majorly Ignorant Asshole.
Sam's still here. That's weird. That was just mean.
Courtney Smith had Mary plus FDR. Fuck Dennis Rodman.
Why would nobody would want that one?
Well, Mary did. That's the joke.
Renee Hutchison, SDSC. Shipwreck doesn't stop comedy. Rachel Suey, BRB. Bring Rachel back. Hot Diggity Laura, POTUS. Putrid, obese, Trump undeniably sucks.
Yes.
Nice.
Hayden, MAGA. My administration gets arrested. Great. Hayden, GOP. Grandma's obviously prejudice. Emily Judkins, NASA. Now alien say, and then hashtag anonymous. Winklepleck. Chris Bowers. Crap, how rude is someone believing oranges were edible resources somewhere?
That's amazing.
That's a great one. Jeremy Day, Napa. No auto parts available. And that is it.
Okay.
All right, let's vote. Bowers.
Cool. I liked a lot of them. I liked Fractured from the Bottom of My Bottom was funny to finally learn what that means. Rachel Only Fucks Lawyers was good, but I think I got to go with the Grandma. The Grandma, what was that one again?
Grandma's obviously prejudice.
Grandma's obviously prejudice. That's the one I'm going with. Sam Norton.
I like Grandma's already prejudice, but I'm gonna have to go with Bang Your Own Butthole.
Oh, that was unpaid. So,
Oh, that was unpaid? Well, then Grandma's prejudice.
All right, Grandma's prejudice. Rachel.
Man, I liked the Rachel Only Fucks Lawyers. I liked a few. I like the Grandma's Obvious Prejudice. I'm gonna go. I liked MAGA. My administration gets arrested.
That was a good one. Ben.
That one was really great. So was Grandma's Obviously Prejudice. I loved HTC, Hear That, Carmel. But the winner, of course, is STFU, Stephen Tauber. Forever unforgettable. God. Absolutely.
Steve.
Wasn't it named Tabor?
What?
Yeah.
Tauber.
That's why I said
literally
Stephen.
forgot his name in the thing about how his name is unforgettable.
You really Racheled that one up, Ben. Jesus.
I gotta say,
acronym right there called FUSS, F-U-S-S. Fuck you, Steve. Shh.
I gotta say, my favorite seafaring vessel is the Steven Tyler for sure. I gotta say, I really enjoyed the 2 liquor drunk run, especially because of the timeliness of that. That was wonderful. But I got to give it to Grandma's Obviously Prejudiced. That's the winner. That was fantastic. So collect your prize at sdscshow.com. Shoot us an email.
Very cool. Sam, you got any?
Wait, what? Sorry.
No.
Do I got?
Okay, good. Right, you got.
Oh,
you
do
got
I
any?
have? Oh, yeah. No, I got a couple. Sorry, I thought. Yeah. I got a couple. Shut up. USA. I got USA unidentified ship areas. And then Sam, SAM. It's my fucking name.
Not Space Harvey Weinstein. That's not what it stands for. Okay.
I think we had one from Tam. She had her hand up.
Tam, you got one?
Yeah, it's just a late one. It's just for Ben. It's SCNR. Still cabins, not rooms.
Sweet. Rach, you got any?
I do. I've got 4.
Okay.
Let me just read them.
Wow. Steve, Ben, how many you guys got?
I got a lot.
I only got 5.
Oh, I got like 20.
Well, let's do the top 5.
Let's do top.
Top 10, maybe. That is true. So Rachel, do yours, and Steve do yours, and then Ben do the ones that you think are good.
Okay.
Okay. WAP, white ass privilege.
Nice.
I like that one.
BDSM, Bowers dates sugar mamas.
That's true.
This one is just because one of the things on the show is, we don't fuck with spiders. USPS, us spiders penetrate spiders. Thanks. I didn't think it was that great.
That's so stupid.
And then this one, I really wish we could all get behind. TBT, take Ben's toys.
Steve.
All right. CD no longer stands for compact disc. Now it's just Carmel didn't. SMH is what I did and stands for Steve murders hair. WAP, I have it stands for we are playing. It's a wholesome one. I figure we should do one wholesome one, right? Sure. It's a fun game.
Wholesome still implies wet ass pussy, but whatever.
Fair. Wholesome ass pussy.
Say it is a hole, is my point.
I got the joke.
So what I'm saying is that pussies have holes in them, so wholesome has hole in the word. I was making a play on words. I'm sorry, Steve. I haven't explained a joke in a while. That felt really good. Anyway, move on.
Wait a minute. Pussies have holes?
That is the only time anything involving Bowers and a pussy ever felt good.
Oh, I have a lot to say, but I'm a good friend.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
it's your turn, I think.
All right. ROFL stands for Rachel often forgets language. And SDSC, of course, stands for Some Don't Sound Check.
Yeah, I had SDSC. So dumb. Sound check. I've also got SMH, Steve Murders Hecklers. I've got QT, Queen Tortilla. I've got ASAP, Alas, Steve, Alone Pandemic. And SJW, So Judy, wanna? I've got one for me and Rachel and a lot of Steve lately. FYI, fix your internet.
Casey today.
Yep, Casey today. NASA need another space agency. Kind of a space force. It's kind of very political. You guys don't.
Oh, I get it.
I get it.
Cool. ADHD, another delicious hot dog. TLDR. I don't know what I was writing there. Skip that. TLDR, CICB, too long, didn't read, cause I'm Chris Bowers. Or UIJLHIDRI, unless it's Jay Leno's headlines, I didn't read it. If Chris gets very hungry, BBQ, Bowers, barbecue's queen. QVC, Queen Vengeance cheese, like happened the other day, and I'm still traumatized from it.
Traumatized?
Traumatized, yes. SMH, Spectrum makes hate. POTUS, president on Twitter undermines sanity.
Light.
And my last one is SEA for C. Stateroom, exactly accurate.
I actually have one more. It's every day it's this. If you spell it across, it's edit. Rachel.
I'm gonna add one real quick one. Cassie Nolan asked if the weight loss challenge was called the Body by Bowers BBB. So I like that. So Body by Bowers is what we're calling the weight loss challenge because I think that's hilarious.
I also love that Steve's telling me to edit when we had to invent new acronyms, yet we're just replacing the word fuck and stuff, and Steve will read 47 of them. Wasn't meant to be a joke. That was a very serious.
Can we have this fight in a text thread later? That'd be fun.
Sure.
Did I do something here? Like, I feel like a kid that came over for dinner and then like your guys' parents are arguing and I'm like, I should be here. I just came over for hot dogs. Like I thought Bowers was gonna bring out the hot dog and wave it around and Ben was gonna be like, oh, happy hands, and Steve was gonna do something, but you guys are just like, I don't want the band to break up. I love you guys, and I'm sorry.
This happened last time you were on, Sam. Maybe it is you. I don't know what's going on.
Last time? What? No, that was my kid. By the way, she's right here.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nobody's kidding on this episode. It's all very serious. Pull out the fucking Thor's hammer thing again.
Thor's hammer. All right, more generals, guys.
Yay, Sam.
We had Buns tip the show and said, Steve, ships do go on the rails when they are hauled out for maintenance.
Ooh, a nerd.
Agent of Flamingo tipped the show and said, Steve, I love your YouTube gaming channel. I know you're busy with SDSC and Nowhere Comedy Club, but will the quarantine bring out your inner gamer again?
I totally want to do more of that, so I hope so. Thank you.
And then Emily Judkins tipped and edited, like, I guess I said her game entry wrong because it put a hashtag, but it was supposed to be NASA, now alien sex anonymous.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, those are the generals.
All right, let's get the Leedy. Leedy, what kind of drawings did you have for this today?
It's just one page. It's just all black.
Try again.
She just drew a fire.
It's a job application.
First, I have the sea bulge.
Nice.
Nice.
I feel like that's not even my exaggeration. Like, isn't it on there? Doesn't he have a bulge?
He's got a pretty good bulge. He's got like a whole world here that's kind of like pointing everybody towards it.
I think he has a camel toe, actually.
It is kind of inward, but it's definitely prominent.
By the way, Leedy, your sound is super quiet.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
It wouldn't be this show without technical difficulties.
And we haven't started kidding yet this episode, so why would we begin now? Oh, look at that. You can beatbox too? Holy shit.
Wow. Why does it stop?
Ben, I thought you were on a diet. Look how fat I'm getting in that drawing, dude.
You're fat and angry in the drawing. That's hilarious.
Your cheeks are full. And then here's Sam and that weird thing he saw when he died.
Someone read that for me.
Take a thirsty drink, my child. But it's censored. You're saying what's the Wi-Fi password? I feel like I wouldn't be allowed to draw that and show it really. Like, that's not good. Then here's Steve on the phone fucking up that heckler.
Oh, I want to do that.
I know you do.
Chris asked me to draw him like one of my French girls. Have sex with me.
You have sex with me. What a funny theology. Very direct.
I love that Bowers still has a shirt on in that picture.
No, that's the other Chris. That's Chris laying down. That's the
other
bell.
Chris.
That's
Chris
Oh. Hey, that's still a shirt on.
Is it Rachel or is it her brother?
Oh
We don't
my
know.
god.
Oh wow.
Is that Al Pacino?
that is
wow.
Oh my god.
Here's
Brother's
what
got a lot of
the-
back hair.
Here's what the audience didn't know happened during the lost feed. We conquered a dragon that was made of vegetables.
Of that, I'm still annoyed.
Yeah.
And did nothing.
Yeah. I oversaw, Sam. I delegated.
Yeah, I'm just bummed everyone else missed it. Just the front row saw it.
That looked like a yes and face on that drawing? I don't think so.
Here is Bowers making Bossum faint. All swole and ripped.
Look how much weight Bowers lost already. That's gonna be you in 1 month, buddy.
Yeah. By the way, when I lose weight, I don't get muscular. I just get slightly smaller and still kind of doughy. So don't get.
Regardless, you're gonna make Bossum faint. Here are Frankie's angles through the years. Here's week 2.
Oh my god.
It only gets worse. Here's the saga. It's a 3-part drawing of Ben and his argument with words. There's number 1. Number 2. Gavel. And then, in the background, Sam is going to be yelling, "No, it's a fucking Thor hammery thing." And then, last but not least, Judge Santora, or teacher Santora.
Wow.
That's amazing.
What was the acronym for Ben, are you okay? Because all of these, he's really pissed off in every cartoon.
Oh. All right, is that it?
Yep.
Great job.
Nicely
Nice
done,
work,
lady.
Lee. Those are great.
Phenomenal.
I can honestly say the best part of the show. Nice job. So, good job. Sam, you got anything to plug? Where are some of these outdoor Toronto shows you're doing or what the hell you're doing? Tell us about where you're going to hate people next.
I think I technically got to keep them on the lowdown, so I can't really promote those right now. But my album is out. It's called White Noise. You can get it everywhere, so please check that out. Also, just to fit in the acronym.
Pretending you're booked places, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But this is the graphic of a Star Wars podcast. So if there's any nerds out there, I will be releasing this October 1st. I kind of delved back into Star Wars during quarantine. So a buddy of mine and I are releasing a animated video podcast on YouTube and podcast everywhere. So it's called DTF, Drunks Talking Force. So.
Nice. All right, cool, buddy. Well, I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. And,
see ya, and thanks for having me on the last time. I appreciate it.
No, we'll have you back. This is on us, not you. And we had a fun time. We're just joking around. We had a good time. You can find me at Bowers Comedy as always. And I'm going to be on Steve's show September 11th, which we talk about. And then my Dockheads podcast. Check that out. Ben.
I have a show tonight at Nowhere Comedy Club. My monthly improv show called Glebe Off the Top Crowdwork and Improvised Madness. It's really fun. It's a wild time. Leedy will be there drawing stuff, and Nikki Glazer will be opening with a special set tonight, as will Kelsey Cook and Radu Bandar and Dan Mintz, the voice of Tina from Bob's Burger. So it's going to be a real blast. If you use the code SDSC at nowherecomedyclub.com, you get a ticket for just $10. So please come join us and tell your friends.
Very
Rachel.
cool. Steve. Oh, right. Rachel's got one. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So the next Comedy Juice show, the theme is storytellers. And our next show is on September 17th. You can get tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com. We've got Josh Wolf as the headliner.
Very cool.
Awesome. And I have my birthday show coming up on September 11th. And also, one of the things that we're doing for SDSC on September 11th is a couple of the comics that I tour with are going to come on the show and talk shit about me. So that's going to be a lot of fun for everyone but me. And I can't wait. Check out the show September 11th. Elaine Boozler, Bassem Youssef, Ryan Niemiller, Chris Bowers, Dan Muggleton, Brett Druck. And we'll find out whether or not we're able to book Ben Glebe tomorrow, I believe. We'll find out.
I won't be there. I'll be there, guys. I'll be there regardless.
All right, but check out his show. Check out his show tonight, where he'll be doing a full set, and then on mine, he's doing like 2 minutes. So you
Nice. Rachel, anything to catch up on before we get out of here?
Nope, we're caught up.
All right. Well, audience, thanks again. We love you. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody sticking. Oh, there. Okay.
Alexander Breyer, $3. If Ben loses the weight loss challenge, he has to sing the Mets fight song on SDSC.
The Mets have a fight song?
They do not, but we're gonna write one for you to sing.
We're not the Yankees. We're not the Yankees. Something like that. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll wear the shirt because we didn't think of anything else better. So I'll do whatever, you know.
We got a whole. By the way, we have the whole weekend. We have the
Right,
Facebook
right.
group. We'll decide on Tuesday what the bet is. But all right, cool. Well, thanks, audience.
Bye,
Thanks,
audience.
Rach. We'll see you guys around. We love you. And we will see you on Tuesday. Again, if you want to join the weight loss challenge, message me and tell me how much weight you want to lose. And you are in. We'll give you the full list on Tuesday. See ya.
And as for me, I know that, you know, I was of course enjoying when everybody was chiming in and saying that they're not called rooms on boats, that they're called various other things. And, you know, I mean, we had a lot of fun with that. And I just wanted to say thank you.
That was a meal without the culpa. That was nice.
Yep. Well, I've once again printed my favorite moment from the show. It's almost done printing. There it is, you guys. That's definitely the moment. Stephen Tabor.
What's in the room? I'm in the cabin.
And let me just Tabor, and let me just tell you this. And I hate to end the episode proving a point, but this is the Schooner Stephen Tabor Legendary Book. And if you look in, it takes you through parts of the journey. And look at the diagram of the rooms.
It says rooms right there. You were Ben. You were
In
good.
the cabin's
you were right,
room.
Ben. What's in the book?
Go back to your cabin. Go back to your cabin.
I love you. Trumped that book with a marker. That was great.
Are we clear?
Case, leave again. Have we not been on